Today we just held a book sign. I did a little talk with the parents, gave them some pointers about how to encourage the children to be out in the environment, how to encourage them to appreciate nature. So, and then we also did a nice little tour with all of the children that came. So it was a nice time. Yeah, and also I got to sign a lot of the books for people who were interested in having their book signed.
Tell us a little bit behind the service.
Well, the reason for doing this book signing was primarily because we came up with our 5th book called Daddy and I Explore the Caves. And so it's 5 in this series now: tide pools, mangroves, none such, and the farm, and now finally the caves. And the series in general is about encouraging early literacy in children, as well as promoting environmental appreciation, and also keeping that theme about fathers and families in general spending time with the children and using outdoors as a good medium to do that. Generally, I first started this series because I wanted to show parents, but fathers in specific, that it didn't take much money to have fun with your children, particularly your sons. You can go out, you can do things with them without cost. And Bermuda's such a beautiful place. We're here at the Botanical Gardens. You know, we didn't need to pay for anything. We got to pick some fruit, and a lot of it's accessible.
Tell us a little bit about the walk. There's a lot of interaction and questions being asked.
Well, the nice thing about children is that they take care of themselves as long as you have the outdoors. The outdoors is one big playground. So we started out by looking at some of the ponds that were around here, collected some tadpoles and some guppies and some snails, and what it is, academically they probably call it something like active discovery, but it's really just children going out and having fun. And then we went down to the rubber tree, the Indian laurel tree, where they were able to swing on the vines. So, you know, in that you're incorporating some of the physical activity, and also the learning about trees and just being outdoors and having fun. And then we went a little bit further down and found some of the fruits, natural fruits that were around, and picked a few of those. And I bought a few grapefruits of my own. And once I bought that out, there's a nice thing about being outdoors and doing activities is that it stimulates children's appetites. So if you have something healthy there for them to eat, at home you might have a problem, but once they're out there and they're sweating and so on, they're very eager to get their hands on whatever that might be. So all in all, it's a good way to just promote a healthy lifestyle in general.
You mentioned there's 5 books in the series so far. Are you looking at a number 6?
Based on what I'm hearing today, it seems that it's being called for, but I don't have any specific plans to do on number 6 because the habitats that I wanted to highlight I have pretty much covered. I might be persuaded in the future, once I'm a little bit settled again, to do another book, but that one that I have in mind will take a lot more logistics behind it, put it that way. So we will see. We will see.
What message can you give people to encourage them to pick up your book?
The message is stay old-fashioned, I guess. Stay old-fashioned, because the new fashions tend to die out. Get your children outside, get them reading. There was some evidence in the newspapers recently, not my words, but academic evidence recently, where children that are outside and that are involved in outside activity grow up to be healthier, grow up to be academically more proficient. And I know from my own experience that children obviously who have early literacy, accomplished early literacy, obviously do better in school as well. So those are probably my 2 main things. Get the children outside and get them reading earlier, and of course in Bermuda promote that time with families, and particularly fathers spending time with their children. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.